In a desolate ghost town, a group of friends stumble upon an ancient cursed artifact, describe their descent into madness as they become plagued by terrifying visions and relentless apparitions seeking vengeance for disturbing the town's dark history. Chapter 1: The Forgotten Town. The sun hung low in the sky, casting long, eerie shadows across the crumbling structures of an abandoned town. Its name was long lost to time, but locals had whispered stories of the place for generations. Legends spoke of dark rituals, curses, and a town that had been erased from the maps and memory of the living. Yet, curiosity had a way of drawing the unsuspecting to forgotten places, and for a group of friends it was no different. Adam, a history enthusiast, had unearthed a vague reference to the town in an obscure manuscript. With a mix of excitement and trepidation, he convinced his friends Sarah, Mark, and Emily to accompany him on a journey to the forgotten town. The once thriving community had been reduced to an eerie ghost town, void of life, and seemingly untouched by time. As the group ventured deeper into the heart of the desolation, an unsettling silence enveloped them. Broken windows gaped like empty eye sockets from the abandoned buildings, and the wind carried the faint whispers of the past. The ancient town felt like it was holding its breath, waiting to reveal its darkest secrets. Chapter 2: The Cursed Artifact. The group's exploration led them to a decrepit house at the town's center. Its wooden facade was barely standing, and the once vibrant colors had faded into a spectral gray. Inside, they discovered a room filled with crumbling books and faded documents. Among the debris, Adam stumbled upon a peculiar, ornate box adorned with cryptic symbols. Its aura was unsettling, and as he picked it up, an eerie sensation crawled up his spine. "Look what I found!" Adam exclaimed, displaying the mysterious box to his friends. Sarah, the skeptic of the group, arched an eyebrow. "It's just a box, Adam, probably some old trinket." Mark, always the thrill-seeker, chuckled. "Who knows, maybe there's treasure hidden inside." Emily, the cautious one, voiced her concerns. "Are you sure we should be messing with this? It looks really old." But curiosity got the best of them, and Adam carefully opened the box. Inside, nestled in black velvet, lay a grotesque, blood-red gem. Its sinister beauty sent shivers down their spines. "Wow," Mark breathed. "This is incredible. It looks like a real gemstone." As Adam reached out to touch the gem, the room seemed to grow darker, and a cold breeze swept through, extinguishing their flashlights. When they managed to relight them, the room was filled with ghostly, shadowy figures that flickered in and out of existence. The friends gasped, paralyzed with fear. Chapter 3: The Unleashing. In the blink of an eye, the ghostly figures were gone, leaving the room in eerie silence. The friends exchanged horrified glances, unable to explain the inexplicable. Adam carefully closed the box, and they quickly left the house, their hearts pounding. Outside, the town had changed. Shadows danced on the streets, and ghostly figures lurked behind broken windows. The once dead town had come to life in the most horrifying way, and the friends found themselves trapped in a waking nightmare. The gem, they soon realized, was no ordinary stone. It was a cursed artifact that had bound the town's dark history to their souls. The more they tried to escape, the deeper they were ensnared in the web of the town's malevolence. Chapter 4: Haunting Visions. As the days turned into weeks, the friends' descent into madness was swift and terrifying. The town seemed to feed on their fear, conjuring horrifying visions that infiltrated their waking hours. Adam saw apparitions of long-dead townsfolk, their eyes filled with malice, accusing him of disturbing their resting place. Sarah began to hear whispers in the night, voices from the past, and cries of agony. Mark's dreams were haunted by blood-soaked memories, while Emily couldn't escape the feeling of being constantly watched. The group's once strong bond began to fray. Paranoia set in, and they turned on each other, suspecting one another of being the source of their torment. The town's malevolent influence was driving them to the brink of madness. Chapter 5: Relentless Apparitions. One fateful night, the friends gathered around a makeshift campfire in the town square. The shadows pressed in around them, and they could feel the presence of the town's restless spirits. As the embers of the fire died down, the apparitions returned, more menacing than ever. The specters of the town's cursed past seemed to claw their way into the friends' reality. Ghostly hands reached out, grasping at their flesh, and icy fingers traced their spines. The apparitions sought vengeance for disturbing the town's dark history. They whispered curses and threats, their ghostly faces twisted in anger. Mark, driven to desperation, snatched the cursed gem from Adam's hand and hurled it into the flames. A blinding flash of light burst forth from the fire, and an ear-splitting shriek pierced the night. The apparitions wailed in torment, and the gem was reduced to ashes. The town's curse seemed to retreat, leaving the friends gasping for breath. Chapter 6: Breaking the Curse. In the aftermath of the confrontation, the friends realized that the cursed gem had been the source of their torment. The town's dark history had bound itself to the artifact, and in disturbing it, they had awakened the malevolent spirits. The friends gathered whatever was left of their sanity and devised a plan to break the curse. They scoured the old documents and books they had discovered, searching for a way to appease the town's vengeful spirits. Slowly they uncovered the truth of the town's dark past. The cursed artifact, they learned, had been created through a sinister ritual, binding the souls of the townsfolk to a malevolent force. To break the curse, they needed to find a way to release the trapped souls and put the ancient spirits to rest. Chapter 7: Redemption. With newfound determination, the friends ventured deeper into the town, seeking answers and redemption. They encountered the spirits of the town's original residents, who, upon hearing their story, offered to help break the curse. It was a risky endeavor, but the spirits were desperate for peace. Together, the living and the dead performed a complex and perilous ritual to unbind the souls from the cursed gem. The process was fraught with danger, as the malevolent force resisted its release. The town itself seemed to tremble in fury, trying to hold on to the spirits it had imprisoned for so long. As the ritual reached its climax, the sky above the town crackled with ethereal energy, and the ground quaked beneath them. At last, the cursed gem shattered, and the vengeful spirits were freed. In a blinding burst of light, the apparitions dissipated, and the town's dark history was finally laid to rest. Chapter 8: The Aftermath. With the curse broken, the town fell back into a peaceful silence, and the friends were free from the torment that had plagued them for so long. The spirits, grateful for their help, expressed their gratitude and slowly faded away, finding peace in the afterlife. The friends, their bond now stronger than ever, left the desolate ghost town behind, never to return. The experience had changed them, leaving them with a newfound appreciation for the fragility of life and the dangers of tampering with the past. As they drove away from the once forgotten town, they couldn't help but feel a lingering unease. They had faced the darkness of the past and emerged victorious, but the memory of the cursed artifact and the relentless apparitions would haunt them forever, a reminder of the price one could pay for disturbing the secrets of a desolate ghost town.